Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Ha! It's Christmas! What's happening, everybody, and happy holidays? This is Patrice from My Embellished Life. Welcome back to my channel where we are all about spreading some holiday love and shenanigans this season. I am super excited because my favorite time of the year is finally here. Christmas. Yes. I love this time of the year. And to be honest, I start to get into the Christmas season from September. But Pat, September, aren't you missing some other things in there? No, I am not, okay? Reason being, I don't acknowledge Halloween, so I don't celebrate it. And I am not a Canadian or an American, so I don't celebrate Thanksgiving in October or November, respectively. Okay? But I do acknowledge that Thanksgiving in the US just recently passed. So for my American peeps, hope you had a happy Thanksgiving Day, and I hope you enjoy all the turkey, the macaroni pie, the collard greens, the cornbread, and the different stuffings, and the sweet potato pie, the pumpkin pie, etc., etc. Okay? Done and dusted, but now we're at Christmas. We are here, my time of the year. So, what Christmas or holiday shenanigans am I about to embark on? Okay, let me tell you. So, for me, yes, I've said it numerous times, Christmas and Pat, yes, we together. But also during that season, I tend to put pajamas and Christmas together. Oh my goodness, I love me a good cozy pajamas during this time of the year. And you guys know that I'm a loungewear person. And so I decided to make some pajamas, okay? Usually I will purchase my pajamas, but I say, nah, Pat, let's make some pajamas for the season. And during my process of deciding what I'm going to do, I said, you know what, Pat? Throughout this entire year, you've also been purchasing some knit fabric for loungewear as well. So let's see how we can fuse all of these things together, your holiday PJs and loungewear set, and let's see what we can make out of it this season, right? So that is what we're going to do today. I have some fabric that I'm going to show you all. I have some potential patterns. Hooey! I've got my ginger bear hair. So let's get into this. So let me tell you all what sparked this entire thing. Back in September, yes, we're back in September again, I just so happened to find myself on Fabric Mart website, and they had a sale on cotton fabric. So I'm like, toot, let's see what they have on sale. Let's see if they have anything that I like, and let's see how hard do I have to negotiate with my piggy bank controller to get some fabric. So I was just browsing along, and then I came across some cotton flannel shirting fabric. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. And I say, I got to get these. I got to have these because the colors reminded me so much of Christmas. And then the light bulb just went on instantly. Let's see if we can make some PJs out of these. Now, I'm so happy that I got them when I got them, because all three of the fabric that I'm going to show you, it was the last on the bolt. So I honestly wish more was available. And if Fabric Mart happen to have any available, I am going to check. I am going to purchase because I'm loving these fabric. So let me show you what I've got. So the first one, traditional Christmas colors. And I purchased, well, the last they had was 2 3/4. Okay, so it is 58 inches wide, and I got it. Okay, the second one, it is pink and green and navy blue cotton flannel shirting. It's more of a modern Christmas. Absolutely love it. This is also 2 3/4 yard, and this one my mother confiscated it. Let me tell you how I was pre-washing my fabric, and because you guys know we pre-wash over here. Yes, we do. And so in the middle of me taking it out the dryer and folding it, she saw it and said, "I'll take that. Thank you very much. This, you can make my PJs out of this." And I'm like, ma'am. But anyway, so this is the second one. And then the third one, I happened to get the last 3 yards on the belt. Yep. I love it. Love this as well. So with these 3 fabrics, that is what sparked the this whole PJs kind of thing. So I said, okay, all right, let's go in my stash to see what I have available in patterns, and then we can just get this thing done and dusted. So I'm going to talk about some potential patterns with these fabric first before I show you guys the other fabric. Okay, so let's deal with this. So when I got the fabric and I start thinking along the lines of pajamas, a specific pattern of patterns came to my mind, and it's the Yuki shorts from Helen's Closet. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. It's UKEE. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I do apologize. But that pants was paired with the Tofino shirt, and the way they had it styled, it was actually for pajama wear, and I loved that combination. The shirt was cropped, the sleeves were short, the pants were short, and I'm like, this is so suitable for my climate. Let me tell you guys. Now, granted, I live in the Caribbean, yes, so it's kind of a warm climate throughout the year, but you have like this time of the season, it's a bit more cooler, and you can tend to get a slight chill as well. This year, I don't know what is happening. Global warming ain't no joke. And for those who don't think global warming doesn't exist, come to my side of the wall. Come, because I swear someone never left. It is still hot as hell. It is hot as hell. But so anyway, so I'm like, this pattern set is perfect for my climate. What prevented me from pulling the trigger from purchasing these 2 patterns is that Helen's Closet patterns are $18, and I couldn't justify paying $36 for a shirt pattern and a short pattern. I couldn't justify it. I could not justify it. And yeah, I know Black Friday recently passed, and to be honest, I haven't done any shopping this Black Friday. I just wasn't motivated to do any shopping. So I know I've missed a lot of pattern sales from a lot of the indie pattern companies. I'm not even going to say anything about Simplicity because, yeah, now I really can't order anything from Simplicity. You know, when they first separated their international customers, I was still able to purchase PDF patterns. But now, under this new management, completely locked out from even purchasing PDF patterns. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I've missed a lot of other pattern sales from the other indie pattern companies, and I'm not even, yeah, I just wasn't motivated to purchase anything. So it could have been on sale during Black Friday or Cyber Monday, I don't know, but anyway, still couldn't justify it. Right? So I'm like, well, Pat, if this is the style you want, yeah, that's doable. That's doable. Even if you have to hack it. Now, granted, I don't feel like hacking anything right now. I just want to sew for a good time. Stuff that doesn't require much mental real estate right about now. So yeah, but anyway, focus, Pat. Let's continue. So I said, yeah, we can do this. So again, back in my stash, and I discovered that I had the short pajama set by Daisy Patterns. Okay, and when I saw it, I said, "Ooh wee! Yes. This is right up the alley. Has the crop top, sleeves are short with the short pants, and I absolutely love this. I love it." So Daisy Patterns, I've never sewn up their patterns. I have the pattern, never sewed it up, so I can't tell you whether or not it's a good pattern or whether or not it's a good company. I don't know, but we shall see. We shall see. So definitely that's one of the patterns that's going to be used for one of these fabric. Preferably I might do it on this one because it's 2 3/4. Yeah. So that's the first pattern that I'm going to, well, that's one of the patterns that I'm going to use. Now, seeing that these are plaid, right? I said I'm going to make some pajamas. I said, okay, at least one of them should be maybe the traditional pajama look, right? So again, in my indie pattern stash, I had the Carolyn pajamas by Classic Core. Okay, and I recently purchased this pattern, not knowing that I was going to use it now. But yeah, so I have that pattern, and then I went back in my stash. This time I went into my big 5 stash, and I noticed that I had Butterick 6296, which is essentially the same style, in my opinion, to the Carolyn pajama pattern. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's the same exact pattern, to be honest. So I have an indie pattern to choose from, or a pattern from the big 5 for the traditional pajamas. So I went back and closet core because I know there was also another pajama set that I was eyeing, and I think I'm going to get it. It's the Fran pajamas. I love it, and I think I'm going to see how much yards it requires, and if I can squeeze it out of this one, I'll do it for Momsy. We'll see, because it's plaid as well, and we pattern match over here, so it may or may not work. We'll see. But that's another pattern that I'm eyeing out for the traditional pajama look. Now for the final look, I decided that I want to divert just a bit from the traditional pajama look, and but at least for the top. And I'm just trying to think here. I'm not sure how it's going to look with the plaid, but we'll see. So with the bottom is the Jaimie Pajama Pants by Tilly, and the buttons is the standard pajama pants. Wide leg, elastic waist with a tie. Simple enough, right? Could get it in the short or long version, so that's cool. But the top, instead of doing a button-down top, I was thinking of doing a tie front top, right? And when I thought of it, a pattern immediately came to mind, and that was McCall's 8557. Okay? Problem is, I don't have that pattern in my stash. No, I don't. I could cry, right? I could definitely cry. And I'll tell you why. I think this year I've been purchasing patterns as I need them instead of purchasing like bulk patterns because for the sake of a sale. This is why I don't have this pattern, because at the time I'm like, what am I going to do with this pattern? I don't really have an interest in using this pattern. And then I'm kicking myself because it is better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Now I need it, and now I can't even purchase PDF from for simplicity. But anyway, never fair. I said, look, one of you indie pattern companies have to have something similar. Come work with Mama here, work with me. So I went on Etsy, ran a search, and I came across the Amelie top by Indie Pattern. Now this particular indie pattern company, yes, the company is named Indie Pattern as well. And I'm like, how original. But anyway, this company is in Spain. It's located in Spain. So this is the first time I'm hearing about the company. This is the first time I'm using their pattern. So we'll see how this all turns out. But I can really see that look with the tie front. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to do a long pajama pant or a short pajama pant. The verdict is still out on that, but we'll see. But that's the image that I have in my mind, and hopefully it works out. So now that I've showed you guys the fabric for my PJs and potential patterns that I want to use, let's move on now for the lingerie and the knit fabric. Now these knit fabrics, they don't have any sort of Christmas theme to them. Like I said, I purchased them during the year and I wasn't even thinking about this. So we're in my stash, and that's where we're shopping out of, right? So I think all of these came from Fabric Mart, and I've shown all of these fabric in previous fabric hauls that I had this year, right? So I have this one, this black and gray polka dot. I think what my label tell me, yeah, it's a lycra jersey knit, 2.5 yards, 58 inches wide. I've got that one. I'm really, really loving this one. Loving this one. This one is a double brush knit, and it's 3 yards. Again, this is 62 inches wide. So, yep, lots of stuff can be done with that. This is my favorite though. You see that with the little hearts? Yes, this is a French terry knit. 2.5 inches wide. 2.5 yards, 2.5 yards, 60 inches wide. There we go. Love this. And then the last one, when I purchased it, I was like, why did I purchase this fabric? It's just a plain green terry knit, 3 yards, 58 inches wide. So these are the 1, 2, these are the 4 fabric that I'm going to play around with this season. So lingerie, definitely I want some sort of robe or cardigan. Definitely from this, and this definitely from this. This one I'm hoping to squeeze an entire set with the robe or cardigan, shorts, and then some sort of top. I'm hoping to get that out of this, right? So with the knit fabric, with the robe, I have McCall's 8245 in my stash. Now, this particular pattern, I've sewed up the jumpsuit, but I've never sewed up the robe. And I absolutely love this jumpsuit. And actually, I might do the jumpsuit, the short version, because I did a longer version of the jumpsuit. I might do the short version. Who knows? We'll see. But right now, I'm looking at the robe. I wouldn't do it at the length that it currently is. I would shorten the length just for it to be at my knees. Currently, this looks like it's calf length. I don't like nothing that length on me. So I might put it up to my knees. Yeah, so this is McCall's 8245. The next cardigan, well, this is the robe. The cardigan that I have in mind, is my go-to cardigan. That's the cardigan. That's the use your words, Pat. That's the Harper cardigan by is it Sinclair Patterns? It's Sinclair Patterns. Yes. Am I getting it correct? Francis, this is your TNT and you can't even remember whether it's correct or not. What a shame. I'll pop it up on the screen if I'm not correct. But that's the cardigan that I have intentions on using because I've sold it up a few times before. I know what it's supposed to look like. I know it. Like I said, I'm here to sew for a good time, not to have any sort of complications. So those are the 2 patterns, okay? In terms of the trouser or the shorts, I do have, let's see which one. It's the Sunset Knit Lounge Pants, also from Sinclair Patterns. Yes, I bought this a few years ago, and I think it's just time to use it on some of these knits. So we'll see how that goes. Now, in terms for the top, when I started thinking about these loungewears, I was like, you know what, Pat, you can always pair these with a store-bought tank top. That would work as well. But I'm like, if I have these extra fabric, what am I going to do with it? Let's just see if I can squeeze out these tops, some sort of top as well. So I said, okay, let's go to one of my favorite sites for knitwear or knitwear patterns. So Ellie Mac it is. So I went on Ellie Mac and I'm like, let's see what I have in my Ellie Mac stash. And the Lucy swing top. I think I'm going to use the Lucy swing top as the top. Or I can also use the Charm tank top from Sinclair Patterns as well. So I have those 2 options. For all of these patterns, I also do have the option from Love Notions, which is the Lunar Loungewear, and this is a set, so I can do a night dress, I can do shorts. I mean, I do have options, so I have that as well. So this should be interesting. And from there, I went into down another rabbit hole because I'm like, some of these patterns, because now I'm like, I think I want some unconventional stuff for PJs as well, and cotton lawn would be the perfect material for that. So now I'm currently in my stash rummaging through my cotton lawn um, fabrics to see what I can use for nightwear, loungewear. We'll see. But that's another story for another day. I might just pop up another time and say, "Oh, look what cotton lawn and patterns I have for this particular project." We'll see. But for right now, this is what I'm going to concentrate on. I'm trying to see if I can get some sew with me's done. I haven't done any in quite a long time. So I think I'm going to try to see if I can get some done. And I'm super excited because I want to have some Christmas pajamas. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are down for that, and you come and see what sort of holiday shenanigans will come out of all of this. Oh my goodness, super excited. But you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. And I'm always grateful to know that you guys are excited to watch my videos, and it gets me every time. Like, Pat, these people really come to sit down and listen to you talk in your heavy BVI accent and skin and grin like a Cheshire cat. Gets me every time. I'm always amazed. But thank you guys nonetheless. And you're here. So comment, like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can be aware of all of my holiday shenanigans. So you guys, lots of stuff to do. So gotta get cracking. So I hope you have a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your week and all that the holiday season has to offer. Okay? Think lovely thoughts. Make creative things. Okay? I'm out of here.